Hello, everybody. I am back. Very strange kickoff of the internet in the middle of a class, so apologies for that, but there was really nothing that I was aware of that I could do. I am going to continue teaching this class because we were just in the middle of things. So I'm going to bring us back to a warrior two position and take it from there. And hopefully you guys can find me and it will all work out. Because I think it's pretty important to continue to just move the body. And I'll make sure to end this class on time if you do join live. So we're just going to warrior two position. If you were working with the playlist, go for it. Front toes pointing straight ahead, guys. Back toes pointing inward towards the left side of your mat because we're in a warrior two for our right side. And then taking your right arm down into bent knee triangle and your left arm high. And then if you want, bring that left hand behind to the right hip crease. And from that place, you can go a little further to open up through the heart or bind. You can also just use that right arm on the inside of the right thigh to roll the chest open. Focusing on opening the chest still for 3, 2, and then come back to warrior two, breathe in. And then we'll go to half moon again. Kick the back leg up. Second set of this, breathe out. Make this Chapasana right away, bending the left leg and bringing this left ankle and foot in and really using that kick to go where you left off in terms of opening the chest. Yeah, and then we're going to kick long out of Chapasana, half moon, breathe in. Turn your hips in, either use your blocks or not at your hands. And then you're in that kick of standing splits. And you can fold in deeper. You can also walk your blocks back to fold in deeper if you're using blocks. For 3, 2, kick higher, inhale, left knee to the outer right knee. A little flamingo here, bending in the right leg and bending in the left leg, and then extending the left leg long, tapping the left toes down to the ground as you get deeper into the bend of the right leg and into that right outer hip. 2, 1. Kick up, standing splits, inhale. Left ball of the foot down to the ground, exhale. And then you're going to kick your right leg out of this lunge up high, breathe in. And bend the right leg here. Option as you stack the right hip on top of the left to flip your dog and open. I'm going to stay put. Opening the hips, opening the heart for 3, 2. If you flipped your dog, come back out of that flip. And everybody's going to long their right leg and steady their hips square. Breathe in. And then dive forward in chaturanga. Upward face dog on an inhale. And downward face dog to exhale. Awesome. Heels high, bend the legs, breathe in. Top of the mat again, breathe out and fold. Tuck your chin in, pour into this fold. Again, you could interlock the hands at the nape of the neck to encourage the fold to be really down and dirty into it. Get out of that fold as you interlock the hands at the right shin. And then you're micro bending a bit in the legs and coming up through a rounded spine, belly in, standing when relieving. Awesome. From here, keep the knee up, arms high. Inhale. Send that right knee and foot back into Nada Rajasana. You can pick it up. Hopefully you do it fluidly, left arm high. And if it's not fluid, you come back out of anything you fall into and start to kick, opening the heart, using the kick to propel the chest open, heart high. Feeling the burn on the outer left hip, you're going to slowly bring the left knee forward, guys. Knees kiss. And then all the way through, arms high. Breathe in. And then sit to eagle pose as you wrap the right leg over the left. You can hands to heart for a beat or right arm underneath the left. High heart. Feeling the forearms kind of pull away for 3, 2. Come out of it, arms high, right knee kicks up. One more beat of this, breathe in. And then send it back to topple tree, pointing the right big toe in and down. One beat of topple tree, arms back. And then turn your right toes out to the right side of the room and mat. And step into Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1 legs. Then swing your arms up. Breathe in. Then interlock your hands behind. Humble your warrior. Exhale, fold. Use this interlock state of hands to pull open your chest, to ground into the feet here so that you can let go of your head heavy. Let the hands go down, frame the front foot, flip the right heel up. Breathe in this lunge, fingertips to the floor. Straighten the front leg, fold in pyramid pose, breathe out and pick up the front toes. Then front toes down, both legs straight, breathe in. Walk the hands to the right, forward fold, wide-legged, breathe out. One more breath here, in and out through the nose, guys. Halfway lift, take an inhale. Weight into the fronts of the feet, ground down, hands to hips, stand up, exhale. Other side, left toes, point forward. Set up warrior 2, arms long. Breathe in. Left arm down, right arm high, bent knee triangle, breathe out. And then the purpose is to stay open in the chest. Right fingertips can go to the left hip crease. Roll the right shoulder back. If you can stay open through the chest, left hand underneath the left thigh. Kisses with the right fingertips for a full bind. I'm going to stay put. Come out of the bind if that's you. Be slow, be deliberate. And then warrior 2, breathe in. And then heel toe the back foot in and half moon. Kick up. Half moon for just a beat. Flex the back toes or flex the back foot. And then bend and go right into Chapasana. And use that Chapasana energy to open up. Open up chest. You should feel open up belly. 2. 1. Long leg. Keep it up. Breathe in. Turn the heart in. Hand down. Framing your front foot or ahead of your front foot. Standing splits. Breathe out. You can even walk your hands beyond your left heel to fold deeper. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee behind the left knee. Flamingo squat. Feel that in your left outer hip. Stay in the squat of flamingo, but extend your right leg long. Tap your right toes out to the side. Breathe in. Oh, breathe out. Come out of this standing split, straighten your front leg. Inhale. Exhale, right ball of the foot at the back of the mat. Lunge, pause. Hands down, kick the left leg high. Breathe in. Bend the left leg, stack the left hip. Feel that space open up and turn that into an open heart. Flip your dog. Hips push away from the floor. 3, 2, 1. If you're in a flip, you come back. Everybody kick the left leg long and straight. Three-legged dog, breathe in. And then chaturanga, exhale. Upward face dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Beautiful. Come down to the knees. Step down to the forearms. Put your belly down slow and peel your heart forward into Sphinx. First step of Sphinx in this yin pose is finding out what's happening here. There's a grounding and yang effort through the elbows to propel or hold your heart high. You can add on with bends in the legs. Try not to charge up the feet if you do this. Just natural kind of legs to open up a little deeper. Try and maybe close your eyes. If you want something in the neck, you can drop the head. And again, if the feet up in the air, bent legs is too much, then put the shoelaces to the floor, but soften your butt, whatever you do. To go deeper, if your legs are bent, I need you to put your shoelaces to the floor. If you're fine where you are, stay put. If you want to go deeper into a kind of mirror image in yin of up dog, you fan your arms out a bit. Palms press down. And then pick up the elbows as you press into the floor for seal. Try and keep your head at neutral here rather than drop down. Two more breaths, pretty intense here. So take it in, let it go, and take it in again, and let it go. If you're in seal, everybody needs to come to Sphinx. That's the elbows and forearms on the floor. Yeah? And then everybody from Sphinx, bend the left leg so the inner thigh rests on the mat for a little relax through the low spine. Pick up your left arm long and thread your right arm underneath. Crush your wing so your outer shoulder on the right arm gets a nice little opening, and then lie down into this with your gaze over to the left, right cheek to your mat. You should be able to rest into this with a kind of doing nothing and receiving everything. If your eyes had the opportunity to close and you felt the sweetness of this, just slow opening of the eyes to keep the gaze soft. And then press into the left palm. You kind of lift your head. You'll slide your right arm to freedom. Come back on your forearms for a kind of sphinx and slide your left leg long. You can add on a seal in between sides and press up through the heart for about 3 breaths. And then out of your seal, if you did that, we all have to come into this from Sphinx. You slide and bend your right leg, inner right thigh resting onto the mat and floor. You pick up your right elbow, right arm straight, press into the right hand, and slide your left arm, thread it through underneath. And a little crushed wing here. And just enjoy being at rest. Some sides may need different things. So on this side, I'll get a little lift on my head, treat my head to a pillow of the block. And so if you're still with me live and you had that little blip, that little interruption, just notice if you're mad at it, if you're still there. I only ask that because it's a great opportunity to see, myself included, how we get stuck in places. Especially given that we've already moved on, we're in the here. So be active to what is going on with you inside. Let it show you things. You're going to use your right palm to press your head up. And then sneak your left arm out and come into Sphinx again on the arms. And slide your right leg long. And then from here, put your hands underneath your shoulders as you kiss the floor with your lips, heart down. Curl your toes under and move into a child's pose with your knees kissing. Why the knees kissing? Because you'll get a deeper rounding in the spine. Even encouraging that rounding a bit to tuck the forehead to the knees. And then take a moment to land in moment, to be here. I'm offering a last pose as we hit the hour of 12 o'clock Eastern or 9 o'clock Pacific. So you're going to round up. If you know that you need to get going, find your way to Shavasana. And just do that Shavasana. Make sure you get 10 breaths out of it. If you have a little bit of space to have one more pose before a Shavasana, not skipping a Shavasana, you can take your blocks, prop your first block a little higher at medium height, horizontally across. And if you're doing this pose, just remember that you owe yourself and your practice a Shavasana. Because I'll leave you two as long as you want to be here. Typically, we could enjoy anywhere from 2 to even 10 minutes. But just being mindful that you want to balance it out with an equal showing. An equal showing up to Shavasana. just to neutralize the spine. Find your way off your mat when you're ready to do that. And don't underestimate how sweet it is to be here. Thanks for joining this class. We'll see you on Sunday for YIN. Namaste. Lots of love. Happy weekend.